Hello everyone and welcome to this session. Hope you are all doing good. So in this session, we are looking into distributions for IBPS PO Prelims Exam. Right. Now, before we move into the questions, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Time for Bank SSCCGLE, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for all the notifications of the videos we upload in our channel. Okay. Right. Now, coming to the questions. He says 9 persons A through I belong to different cities among Mumbai, Hyderabad and Chennai. So, there are 9 persons and only 3 cities are mentioned. He says at least 2 but not more than 4. So, at least 2 is minimum 2 per city, not more than 4 are from the same city. So, not more than means less than or equals to, means maximum you can have 4 persons, correct. So, we need to distribute those 9 people based on this minimum and maximum limit. Now, the following information is known. Okay. So, we have 3 cities, Mumbai, Hyderabad and Chennai. So, let us take that. So, we have Mumbai, Hyderabad and Chennai. Okay. Now, he says only D belongs to the same city as F, but neither belongs to Hyderabad. So, only he says. So, when he says only, that means D and F are the only 2 people who should belong to one of the cities. And that is not Hyderabad, he says. So, you can remove D and F from the city Hyderabad. Okay. And then he says F does not belong to Chennai, the next line. So, if F doesn't belong to Chennai, then D also will not belong there because only D belongs to the same city as F. So, the only city now available for D and F is Mumbai. So, these are the only 2 from this particular city. You cannot have any more persons from here. Now, out of 9, 2 people are here. That means in the other 2 cities, now the distribution is we need to make 7 people distribution. And based on the limit minimum 2, maximum 4, I can only take either 4 people or 3 people here, 3 people or 4 people here. Total gives you 7. There is no other combination, correct? You cannot have 5 people. Okay. Then C and H belong to the same city. Okay. So, I don't know which city is that for now. We will consider C and H belong to the same city. Okay. Then G does not belong to Hyderabad. Okay. So, G is ruled out in Hyderabad. Then obviously, if G is ruled out in Hyderabad, then the only city G belongs to is Chennai because no other person can be from Mumbai. Yes. Okay. Then both B and I belong to the same city, but not the city to which G and A belong to. Okay. So, he says B and I also belong to the same city, but not to the city where you have G and A belong to. Not in the city where you have G and A belong to. Now, since G is ruled out here, I can clearly remove B and I also from here. That means the only position or the city where you can have B and I is Hyderabad. That means now I can rule out A also from Hyderabad. So, indirectly we can now consider G and A belong to the same city, correct? But what about C and H? It still could be Hyderabad or Chennai. Then A and E belong to the same city. So, since A is already in Chennai, E also should be from Chennai. So, that way I can say that there are 3 persons from this city. Because if I add C and H also there, then it will be 5 persons, not possible. So, it is either 3 or 4 persons to that city. So, 3 is what we consider. That means C and H now belong from Hyderabad. So, there are 4 persons here. So, that way we now have our distribution in each city, correct? Yeah. So, now based on this, let us have a look into the questions. Yeah, this is the final arrangement. Now, let us look into the questions. Now, who among the following belongs to Chennai? So, from Chennai, there are 3 people, G, A and E. So, among the options, G is given to us. So, 4th option. Then, who among the following belongs to Mumbai? So, from Mumbai, there are D and F. So, F is not given anywhere, but yeah, D is there. So, it is the 3rd option. Correct? Then, which of the following statements is not correct, he is asking. Okay, both D and F from Mumbai, yes, it is correct. So, not my answer. A belongs to Hyderabad. Does A is from Hyderabad? No. So, that is what I want, because he is asking which of them is not correct. So, it is choice 2. We do not need to check the remaining, because more than one of the above is not given. Suppose if that was given, then you will have to decide on that. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, let's quickly look into it. 3rd option, I belongs to Hyderabad. Yes, that is true. So, not an option. Only 3 persons belong to Chennai. Yes, that is also true. So, I cannot choose that option. Both G and A are from the same city. Yes, that is also true. So, only choice 2 is not correct. Okay. Then, who among the following belongs to Hyderabad? So, from Hyderabad, we have C, H, B, I. So, H, B and I are not there, but C is definitely there. 5th option. Okay. And which of the following groups of persons belong to the same city? First option is C and B. Yes, you do have C and B. They are from Hyderabad, so they belong to the same city. None of the others works, because H and E, H is Hyderabad, E is Chennai. C and G, C is Hyderabad, G is Chennai. A and H, A is Chennai, H is Hyderabad. And I and G, I is Hyderabad, G is Chennai. So, none of the other options work. So, first option. Okay. Right. Then, coming to the next set, he says each of 6 persons U, V, W, X, Y and Z visits exactly one city among Pune and Kolkata. So, there are only 2 cities given, Pune and Kolkata, and there are 6 people. And he says each one of these visited on one of the 2 dates, that is 6th and 17th. In one among the 3 months, that is May, October and November, not necessarily in the same order. And he says no 2 persons visit the same city in the same month. So, in the same month, since there are 2 dates given, those 2 have to be from different cities. You cannot have the same city in the same month. No 2 persons visit the same city in the same month. Okay. So, now we will fix the months and the dates, then we will go to the conditions. So, we have May 6th, 17th, then October 6th, 17th, then November 6th and 17th. Okay. Then we have the person and the city to be arranged. Right. And May has 31 days. October has 31 days, November has 30 days. Okay. Right. So, now let us look into the information. Says W visited Pune in the month that has an even number of days. So, the month that has even number of days, how many months are available here that has even number of days? There is only 1 month, that is November. So, W is from Pune and that should be given in November. So, straight away we can take 2 cases. One, I can have W on the 6th of November who visits Pune. That means the other person cannot be from the same city. It has to be Kolkata. Correct? Now, what is the other? You can have November 17th also as W, Pune. So, let us take that. So, we have May 6th, 17th, October 6th, 17th and November 6th, 17th. Person and the city. Okay. So, let us look into this case as well parallelly. So, November is 30, October is 31 and May is 31. Now, here in this phase we put W and Pune in 6th of November. In this case, we will put W and Pune in 17th of November. So, that means now Kolkata will be 6th of November. No 2 persons from the same month visits the same city. Correct. Now, 3 persons visited between one of the persons who visited Kolkata and Z who. So, whenever you have who, it is the person just before, that is Z did not visit Kolkata. So, Z cannot visit Kolkata, then the only other city is Pune. So, Z has to be given Pune. So, then in that case, in the left hand side possibility, you cannot have a Z in the first position. Why? Because 3 people, then W and Pune is already given. I need Kolkata. 3 persons between one of the persons from Kolkata and Z. So, that means now Z will be given here, not Kolkata, so it is Pune. So, that you have 3 persons and Kolkata is here. Correct? That is the only possibility. And in this case, first position will be Z and Pune, because Z is not from Kolkata, and 3 persons you will have Kolkata. Then you cannot give Z in the second position, that is 17th of May, because then 3 persons you already have W and Pune. You cannot give Kolkata. Right? So, this is the only possibility for fixing Z, who is from Pune and Kolkata. Okay. Then further, V visited immediately after one of the persons who visited Kolkata. Okay. So, V is immediately after the person from Kolkata. Okay. So, if V has to be immediately after the person from Kolkata, I need 2 positions where I can give a city Kolkata first and then V. So, where is that? I cannot have, we know that since Pune is now given as 17th of May, then definitely Kolkata will be given 6th of May. Here also 6th of May is Pune, so the other will be Kolkata. Correct? So, now here the only possibility of fixing Kolkata and V is here. So, compulsorily now I have to give Kolkata here. I cannot give Kolkata on 17th of October because then V cannot be given. So, Kolkata here, V here, then this has to be Pune. Okay, in this case, since Kolkata is already here, I can give V here. V is immediately after Kolkata. Correct? Then, X visited immediately after U. U and X are from different cities. Okay. X visits immediately after U and they should be from different cities. Now, check here. Do I have any immediate positions for fixing U and X? Unfortunately, it is not possible. But in this case, yes, I do have, 2 positions where you can have U and X. So, X is here and U is here. And then he says U and X are from different cities. Since X is from Kolkata, U can be from Pune. Now, since Pune is already given for October, V has to be from Kolkata. And the remaining person we have is Y. So, that way we can finalize our arrangement. Understood? Yeah. Okay. Yes. So, this is the final arrangement that we get. Okay. Now, on which day did Y visit the city? So, Y visited on which day? 17th of May. So, 17th of May is available in the 4th option. Okay. Then, which of the following combinations is false? He says, okay, V and Kolkata, no, that is true. Then, X and Kolkata, that is also true. Then, U and Pune, that is also true. Y and Kolkata, that is true. So, that means it has to be the 5th option, Z and Kolkata. Z is not from Kolkata, Z is Pune. I need an option that is false. So, 5th option. Okay. Then, on which date and to which city did Z visit? Date was 6th of May and the city was Pune. So, 6th of May, Pune, choice 2. Okay. Then, how many people visited before X and after Z? Okay. So, after Z and before X, as you can see here, how many people are there? There are 3 people, Y, V and U. So, 3, first option. Right. Then, which of the following statements is definitely not true, he says. Okay. So, more than one of the above is not given. So, we will check one by one. Whichever is not true, we need to choose that. So, Z visited Pune immediately before Y. Z is visiting Pune immediately before Y. So, this is true. So, not an option. I need an option which is not true. Then V visited the city in the month which has odd number of days. So, V is visiting a city in the month that has odd number of days. Correct, October. So, this is true. So, again I cannot choose this as the answer. Then X visited Pune in October. Is X visiting Pune in October? No. X is visiting Kolkata in November. So, this is the option I will choose because I need an option that is not true. Then only 2 persons after you, correct, X and W. This is true, not an option. Y is the second person to visit, correct. Okay, so we will get third option as not correct. So, choice 3. Okay, yes. Alright, so those were the questions you had in that set, and that concludes our session. But before we wind up, I am again reiterating, do join and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Time for Bank SSCCGL, and for all the Bank SSCCGL, Insurance, Railway and other related exams. And we do have our other social media handles, Telegram channel, link, YouTube channel, Instagram and Facebook. All the links are given in the description box below. And for classroom coaching, do contact your nearest time center. For online courses, you can enroll at t4e.info/bankssconline. Thank you.